Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high.
So I am cleaning out the pond for the fish. I think something is not working correctly because the water is all bad. And I don't know if you can see, but it's called to play when the fish are trying to lay eggs. And that probably is because I think they have felt threatened, because I think we have a visitor here. If you squeamish, look away. That's the remains of one of the goldfish. I think we have a rat that's stealing and eating our fish.
Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, the sky is falling down.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nina, and right now you're visiting my home in Norway. It has been a long time since I did my last video, which were the Happy New Year video, and I'm so happy to be back. I thought that I would just make a probably not short video, but a video kind of catching you up on our lives here in Norway, and tell you a little bit about what has been going on. As I told you in my last video, we had a kind of rough Christmas, and I was saying that I hoped that New Year would be better. And thank you so much guys for all your well wishes and all your lovely comments. I read all of them and I try to comment on all of them. I hope I do. Sometimes YouTube do not notify me when if I have answered one of your comments and then you comment on my answer. It's not always I see that, but at least I hope I have commented on more or less every comment, and I'm so grateful. The YouTube community we have here on my channel is such a loving and wonderful community. I never take that for granted when I see how much hate and trolls there are at other places. So thank you so much, guys, and I'd love to connect with you this way. So back to what we have done. The new year started not so good, kind of the way the last year ended. We were kind of still recovering, everybody, from being sick the whole Christmas and one of our horses had also been ill. Nelly, she had colic, I think is the English word for it. And we had a vet. She got some pain relief and she got back to almost normal. It's not uncommon when you've had and colic, and I hope that's the right word. It's just a kind of an umbrella. Do you say that in English? It's kind of a phrase for a lot of different things that gives tummy ache in a horse. And what she had was she was constipated, and that can get very serious very fast. But we got her to drink water. Horses often stop drinking water when they get sick. I think I told you. I'm sorry, guys, if you don't. I'm soon I'm soon over rambling about horses, but the point is she got even a more severe colic in January. So we had to have the vet again, and she had to have a tube from her nose down to her stomach, giving her fluids and different kinds of medicine. But after that she recovered and now she's fine. So turns out it probably was us trying to be kind, giving her food her body did not agree with. So we have done some changes to that and now she's fine. And she has been on a kind of a diet, so she's also lost a lot of weight, which is good for an old horse. So that was the first thing. The other thing is kind of not my story to tell, because it's even though it kind of happened to all of us, it's not primarily my story, but we've had some heartbreak in the family. I'm sure me telling you what I'm going to tell you is you're going to figure out what this means, but something happened and we've been so heartbroken, especially my daughter and grandson. So that has been devastating, seeing them hurt as bad as they have. We were hurting as well, my husband and I. We're a small family, so when one of us is hurting, we're all hurting. And I'm sure a lot of you know the feeling when your children and grandchildren are not doing well. it's just devastating. So I have used as much time as I possibly could, trying to comfort and be there for them, and being sad myself. So that was not the beginning of the year that we wanted, but things happened, and when they do, of course, life has to continue. So I took a long break, and we're all doing a lot better, and life goes on. So we're kind of focusing on looking forward. Of course, decorating is not at the front of my mind when things like this is going on, but as you may see, I have of course switched. I don't know, I don't remember how long I had my Christmas decor up, but it was probably way too long. But I remembered that I thought when I was taking it down that this year I'm on time with changing from Christmas to winter, because that is what I have. I know a lot of YouTubers are doing spring now, but in Norway, although this is a gorgeous day, we can have winter at least another month or so, or more. So spring is kind of not on my mind yet, or it's on my mind, but I have not started to decorate for spring. So but yeah, I'm always late, and I think that people are probably not interested in seeing my winter decor, but I thought I would show it anyways. If not this winter, maybe next winter you can get some ideas. And I also know that many of you are living in climates that's still cold, and you may still have a winter decor. So I've done it really simple. I've taken out all the reds and some of the gold, but at least all of the red. And I've done some changes and try to make it simple, winter looking, but at the same time warm. We have all our walls and ceilings are white, so I have to be careful when I decorate with just white and gold and green like I have now. It can quickly seem a bit cold. So yeah, it's not my most what's the word, extravagant decor, but I hope you get some ideas. So here's a little footage of when I went from Christmas to winter decor. Enjoy. So I'm trying to get everything tucked away. This is our old garage. I am going to paint it, and we are going to do flooring and everything, but not yet. So for now I've kind of just crunched everything in here, so I have to organize a bit. We got a sick horse again. Our lives are just so chaotic at the time, at the moment. But I'm trying to get everything done. I think I have all the Christmas decor out here now, so just a bit of organizing, then I'm going to wash and then decorate for winter. This is as good as it's going to get for now. So now I can easily access my Easter decor, and my Christmas decor is safely what's the word? Tucked away. So this is how my house turned out. This is the entrance. It's not as dark as it seems, but it's difficult lighting. I hung up a wreath on the candle holder and did it very simple with some faux flowers. And here, walking into our bedroom, the same. Much is the same as at Christmas, but I've taken away all the Christmas decor. The tray is now a more wintry scene with snowmen and deers. I kept the wreath on the wall, I love it, and the flocked trees with the birds. And of course, at winter, I always use my reindeer skin. I don't do much in the bathroom. I maybe shouldn't show you this, but just a few deers and some trees, just to give it that winter feel and look. I desperately want to do something with that bathroom. It's the same with the dining room. It's not as dark as it seemed, but this is how the tablescape turned out. Did this as simple as I could, only using things I had. A small garland with some flowers, the white mousse, some icicles in the lamps to give it that winter feel, and some acorn decor. Here's my naked little almost furry baby. The mantle I did really simple with only a couple of deers, a tree. I tried to keep the theme throughout the house, so the deers or the animals are in the windows and a few other places. Again, the table under the television, some flowers, a lantern, and in the lamp beside the TV table I also used some icicles. Kept the golden trees and the candle holders, candlesticks, candle holders in the windows to kind of hold the theme throughout the house. This is not as yellow as it seemed on camera, but again, and you can see I did the same in this window as in the other window, and I kept what I liked, the lanterns that look like houses, the golden trees, the golden branches, and then I took away all the red and I again used some icicles and some lights. So this is how it looks from a distance. But as I said, it's not as yellow in real life. And you can see the third window also have a deer and a golden tree. I love this candle holder. Bought it for Christmas, but probably going to use it again. So I did a small vignette on the table. The reason why it's not in the middle is because we kind of leave room to use the table. My secretary, the same. Gold trees and the deer. And if you have been with me for a while, you know that I thrifted that candelabra. I love it. So this is how the living room is looking. And a little look at the kitchen, which also seems very yellow. It's not that yellow in real life, it's white. Took away all the Christmas decor and just left some white flowers and a deer and some lights. So that's my house for winter. So that was my winter decor. And it's kind of nice not to have, when I go all out for Christmas, so it's kind of nice to tone it a bit down and not do as much for winter. It's kind of a winter everyday decor. What other things am I going to catch you up on? We went to our cabin in the mountains to take a breather, and we went for a weekend, and then my grandson and daughter went for a weekend, and it's so nice. If you ever get the chance to experience Norwegian mountains, either at summer or winter, please do. It's such a beautiful nature, and yeah, we had a great time going, and I've been doing a lot of painting or drawing. I have decided, I don't know if I think I said in my last video, I have decided to try to do a lot more creative stuff. That's kind of where my heart is, and have always been. So I have taken up watercolor painting. I am awful. I don't care. That's kind of something I am trying to train myself to do, is to fail. I am an perfectionist and I hate to fail, hate to make things that's not as I want them to be. And that takes a lot of the joy from the work away. It's kind of just getting to the goal all the time and not enjoying the way from the beginning to the end. So that's kind of what I'm training myself or learning myself at the moment. So I'm drawing, I'm painting, I'm doing mixed media. I think I showed you I started a bit with art journaling last year. I have not been able to do as much as I want, but that is my plan, to kind of treat my crafting room as my workplace, trying to get in early and spend a few hours every day. And for my Easter, I didn't do anything for Valentine this year. I should have, because I have a ton of roses, but I was just not feeling it. My husband and I had, I didn't film anything, but we had just, my husband bought a cake and surprised me with chocolate and cake and sparkling wine, so we just had that, and that was it. No decor for Valentine's this year. But I have an idea for Easter. Last year I did this kind of Mad Hatter tea party from Alice in Wonderland. I loved it. And I thought I may kind of build on that this year, but I have decided not to, because I came up with another idea. Of course, I'm not going to tell you yet, but I'm not going to shop a lot. I think the only new things I'm going to get this year is I have bought a few butterflies, so I can give that away. That's part of my decor. I'm going to make butterflies a lot. I'm hoping to make some bunnies, and yeah, and as always, sometimes I think my channel should be called the Tablescape channel, because that's always my kind of, this is where I do my kind of grand or big decor. It's the center of the house. I have a very small house. There's not many places to do vignettes as the other YouTubers do, so this is kind of my play area. So that's why I start with my table, and then I take inspiration from that and kind of brings it throughout the house. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do going forward. I'm going to start because I have to do a bit of crafting to do the table, to do the decor. So I do not have a plan for how I'm going to do it with videos, if it's interesting enough for you to see what I'm doing before I do the table. I don't know, but I love believe it or not, you should think I would do more videos if you knew how much I love doing these YouTube videos. But it's any YouTuber can tell you it's very time consuming, it's a lot of work, it's a lot of planning. So when I'm not feeling well, as I have not done for the last months, then it's kind of on the back burner. But when I do kind of disappear, it's never intentionally, and I think about the videos. I kind of plan. I have a notebook or a calendar, and I write making videos every week, and then something happens. But I'm not going anywhere. I love this, and I'm going to continue making videos. But I'm not on a schedule, and I'm not going to kind of make myself be on a schedule either. I want this to be filled with positivity, and I want it to continue to be something I love to do, and then I have to do it when I'm in the right mindset and health-wise and everything. And I know you understand, because you're such beautiful people. Okay guys, that was a lot of rambling, and but at least now you're up to date on what I've done. Yeah, I think that's it. Please subscribe if you haven't. I would love for you to be a part of the wonderful community we have here. If you want to be notified, you have to click on the little bell, and you have to click on all. I know that sometimes YouTube can kind of sabotage a bit for us smaller YouTubers, and I've had a lot of messages saying that you are not notified when I upload new videos. There's nothing I can do about that, just crossing my fingers and hope that it will work. I love when you leave comments. If you like the video, please give it some love by clicking on the thumbs up. That also helps my channel. We are growing, and we've had our 3 years anniversary for the channel. That was, I think it's the 1st of February. It always comes too quick, so I never get to kind of celebrate the moment. But yeah, can't believe I've done this 3 years already. Yeah, and I think I have over 100 videos, and I love that. So here's to another year, and please have a wonderful week. Continue to have a wonderful 2023. I know the world seems crazy right now, but I think just keep on focusing on the positive, and be kind. That's the most important thing we can do right now, I think. Okay guys, I love you so much, and I hope I see you for my next video. Bye!